Hello everybody, my name is Aaron, and today we're going to look at the 7-digit Instagram Smiirl. This is counting the followers for my wife, Pinksy Minksy, on Instagram. If you are interested in getting one of these, they are pretty cool. This one came out of France. After I got this one, I managed to hunt down a North American supplier, and I've also managed to get a coupon code from them for you. Check out the description for links and coupon code. Save yourself some money. Today we're going to break into this. I want to see what makes it tick. I want to see what makes it go. They're pretty solid units. And from what I can see, there's actually no way in. Flip it up. And underneath, you can see inside some motors. You can get some numbers off the backs of the motors. But that's about it. There's some gears in there. I want to know what compute chip this is using. Let's do it. So basically what I've gathered is there is no way in. There's no screw under this sticker, there's no screw under this sticker, there's nothing. So I'm pretty sure what's happened is they take this plastic, acrylic, I don't know what this is, and they slide it into slots, into the white plastic, ABS plastic on the back, the clips that are holding it in. I've already tried tacking it with a very, very fine screwdriver, and I cannot get in there. I'm actually just going to botch this entirely, and I'm going to take this soldering iron and heat melt out the whole back panel. Now the reason why I'm okay with doing this is because I have had this thing running now for a couple of weeks on my shelf, and you don't see the back ever. The back could be empty, blank, missing. You'll never see it. It doesn't matter. So I don't care if I take my back off. So let's get started. This is going to take a very long time, so I'm going to speed up the footage, and I'll see you later. Oh my gosh. Hello everybody, welcome back. It has been almost an hour since I paused the video. I did not go all the way, which I'm so happy I did not. I noticed that I was able to get at the top acrylic piece from the inside. You can access the clips from the inside. I started popping off the edges. It's very tight, and I did not want to damage the front face, which you can kind of see. I've been attacking it. I did not want to damage this front face because I want this to be professional looking, brand new looking from the front. So the other thing that I'm noticing too is this so-called piece of wood behind the numbers is actually playing quite a vital role. Those little triangles at the top, they keep the flaps from skipping too far ahead. That's what holds the flap back. And so what's happening is as these join, the wood piece is applying the triangle at the right flap. So if you were to pop this acrylic face off, you'd have to make sure you've got your number correct, because when you put it back on, you'd have to recalibrate it if you didn't have your initial number recorded. Anyways, inside of here there is a chip that runs the thing, power, Ethernet. There's a USB on the inside as well. I'll bring the camera down and show you. This is the million number flap. As I went across, I trashed some wires, went down and across, and that's why it took me forever to get it all figured out. So there's a wall here that separates this compartment, and there's a wall every single compartment. So let's have a look on the inside. All right, so we're looking at the inside here. Got the Ethernet port down here, the power's up in here, and it connects to this main board on the inside. Now you can see the USB port in the back. It is accessible via a USB cable. Looks just like a normal male USB cable. I'm not sure if that's to communicate with the board or if that's to plug in some USB key or something to the board. There's also a header pins back here, and I do not see any markings for the header pin. Now I do see Smiirl on the PCB, which leads me to believe that they have their own custom PCB, which is fine. I'd be more interested in what that chip is. It's an Airthrows chip, so that's their wireless chip. right in here. Okay. And I'm willing to bet that that big square that goes around is where you'd put a sink or where the antenna is, unless the antenna is on the underside of the board. So hello, this is the underside of the board. Took me a little bit to get it out. Quite annoying actually. I'm trying to figure out what this exactly is. It's probably the chip used to run the unit. Back here we have some more markings, and then the MAC address associated with the wireless and Ethernet chip. So that's the chip I wanted to see, and I got it out. Now let's talk about how it interfaces with the rest of the counter. Right, so I've got the motherboard mostly back in. Now I want to talk about how it interfaces with the flappers. So this flapper as a stepper motor, let me zoom in there. Maintex W246YJ, I believe, and it's 5 volts. And this stepper motor runs off of this stepper driver. Now this stepper driver has Smiirl on it, so it looks custom. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like there's supposed to be a mark underneath one of these to tell which flapper it is. There is no mark on this one, so I'm assuming that these are firmware flashed to communicate over this line back to the chip as to what position it's in. Now this line is 5 volts DC, so that is positive, negative, and then there's 2 data lines. And they're all daisy chained together like this the whole way down. So the chips are all daisy chained, which means that on boot, you're gonna wait a long time waiting for the chips to all sync and communicate. This plugs in right here, and that goes to the stepper motor. Now the stepper motor runs a gear. You can see a mark on the gear for calibration. I mangled a few of the tips of the gear, but it should be fine. I'm going to boot this thing up and we're going to watch it flap from the back. So I've just plugged it in and we're waiting for the thing to boot. I don't see any LEDs in here, aside from maybe LEDs on the Ethernet, to tell me what part of the boot sequence it's at. But if I'm not mistaken, it will roll through all of the digits to make sure that they're sending back the correct location. Oh, speaking of which, that black line, see that little box behind the PCB? That looks like a laser sensor. And so that laser sensor picks up on that black line right there. And that black line then tells it where it is in the sequence. So here it comes. So I'm assuming it's got to pass the black line a couple times to figure out exactly where it's at. See how badly I botched the gears? I sure hope not bad. Ah, shoot. Well, I did botch the gear. So now I've got to fix my gears really quick. Oh, there it is. Going through my botched gears right now. Everything seems to be working well. And it's showing blank, which means that I don't need to recalibrate anything. So everything's blank right now. And it's bringing up total followers for Pinksy Minksy. Check her out, she's covered in tats. Not the most graceful thing in the world. Could have gone better. Also could have gone a lot. I guess she's going up in followers. Could have gone a lot worse. Thank you for watching. If you want to see more, check out the channel. I'm going to be delving deep more into this, trying to figure out how to hack it, send it signals that I want to send it, those kind of things. And we'll see you guys next time. It just keeps on going. Ciao.